going on, everyone? This is Zach with StrictlyShisha, and I know I don't do a lot of coal reviews because coals are very simple products. They either work to your liking or they don't. But 5starhookah.com was kind enough to send me these coals so I can give you guys some information on them and see if they're worth picking up. So the review I'm doing today is of Dschinni Cube Coconut Coals. They come in this nice box. It's an 888 gram box. They are made from 100% coconut shell. And the box has a usual spiel about them being eco-friendly, no trees cutting down, and they say they burn hotter and longer compared to ordinary coals. So I judge coals based off some basic criteria. So let's get into it. So the first thing I judge coals off of is, do they smell on the burner? Dschinni Cube coals do not smell unusually on the burner. I put 6 or 7 coals on a burner one day, indoors, just to see if they would smell with a large volume of coals, and there was no nauseating aroma filling the room. So when it comes to smell, these are just a normal average smell from these coals. You are lighting something on fire, so do expect a mild aroma, but nothing to really worry about. The second criteria that I judge coals off of, and it's a very important criteria, do these coals taint the flavor of the bowl? When I smoke a flavor, I do not want to taste any coal flavor from it. I want to taste the pure flavor that I pack. Dschinni coals do not taint the flavor of the bowl in any way. Today I'm smoking with foil, and I'm getting the pure haze flavor that I smoked. So when it comes to tainting the flavor, you don't have to worry about it with these. The third criteria, longevity, and do these coals black out? You should expect a pretty average length from these coals. I put them side by side on a bowl with titanium cubes, and they lasted the same duration as the titanium cubes with minimal blacking out. Even as I'm doing this review, I'm smoking very minimally on this bowl, and the coals have yet to black out. Let's check on that right now. Let's see. Very minimal blacking out from these coals. You will notice that the coals do have a grayish appearance, but when you blow on them, and you get that, oh, I just burned myself, ow. You get that excess ash off, they're nice and cherried underneath. They may look blacked out, but they're still nice and warm. So speaking of ash, another big thing for me is ash content. There are a lot of great coals on the market, and they're very large size coals that produce a lot of ash. So we do have to keep in mind that these are cube coals, but the ash from these are very minimal. I actually like the ash content of these. I've been smoking for about 20 minutes now, and I'll check the ash. Nothing even to worry about. You're losing very minimal size for every time I ash these. I'm gonna take a few hits to keep this bowl going. Smoking very nice. So we'll talk about the heat output now. The heat output is not something I really judge coals based off of, because I really believe that you have to pack a bowl according to the type of coals that you're using. If you're using a lower heat coal, you have to use either more coal, keep them more on the bowl, or pack the tobacco a little higher. I would not say that these are low heat or high heat coals. They're right in the middle. I seem to be getting a little more heat than I do with titanium coals, which are considered low heat coals, but they are a little lower in heat than what's considered a high heat coal. And I have used a thermal thermometer to check the actual temperature of these, and the temperature does support this theory that they are a medium heat coal. So the light time on these is pretty consistent with a lot of other top quality coals on the market. I put these on a burner next to titanium cubes, and you guys notice I've mentioned a lot of titanium comparison in this review, because I do use titanium cubes on a daily basis. They are my everyday coal of choice. But I put them on a burner next to those, next to some cocoa lavas, next to some cocoa buzz, next to some haze coals, and the light time on these were pretty consistent with those. And obviously light time is dependent on your burner, and I'm using a pretty old burner and it's let me down so many times. So my burner sucks, but it took about 12 minutes, and other cube coals of this size light about the same amount of time. So in terms of light time, they're pretty good. For me, light time doesn't matter. I just kind of plan accordingly. So overall, I've had a pretty good experience with Dschinni Cube coals. But let's talk about the price now and the value. You can have the best coal on the market, but if they cost $100 a box, they're not worth picking up. These coals retail for $9.99 exclusively at 5starhookah.com, so check them out if you want to pick these up. And I'd say that is a pretty fair price for what you're getting. This is an 888 gram box, which is a little bit less than a kilo, but that price is on par with a lot of other brands on the market. Overall though, the performance on Dschinni cubes, they are great performing coals and definitely top contenders in the coal world. I would compare these to other top brands. So if you guys are not happy with the coals you guys are using right now, definitely check out Dschinni cubes. These are a product from Germany. But unlike some of the other reviews I've done of German products, this is a German product that you guys can order today if you guys are interested. And like I said, I got these from 5starhookah.com, and they're the exclusive distributor right now of Dschinni. So definitely check them out if you want to pick these up. I just want to take a quick second to thank Dschinni for putting out a great product for me to review. And thank you to 5starhookah.com for sending me these coals so I can put out another review for you guys so you guys can get some more information on a new product. And thank you guys as always for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. You guys know I put a lot of time in making these reviews for you guys. So feel free to thumbs up, comment below if you have any questions or you have any input on these coals if you've tried them. But thank you guys. Take care. Bye.